Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Y'all know what time it is, child. We finna get ready to get into the get in of everything. Don't forget, coming up, Jazmine Divine proudly presents Chat with Divine, coming back featuring a lyric music, child. I'm on it. I'm on it tonight. Where All the Tea comes out, February the 2nd, will be the first show of the new season. Come on in the room. Come on. Ooh, my titties are just sagging this evening. In the room. Y'all know Cousin Faith ain't here, right? Y'all know she ain't even here. I don't know what's going on with the hoe. But you know, tonight, first and foremost, I welcome each and every one of y'all for coming in and being with me this evening. In the comments, we have none other than His Majesty the King. Special shouts out to you. Zala Artist is in the house with us this evening. Lily Alexander is in the house with us. What's going on, Miss Erica? How you doing? My Royalty Forever is in the house with us. What's going on? Miss Nibia is in the house with us this evening. Pastor Sugar Productions is also in the house with us this evening. Child, we gonna have us a good old. We're not gonna be on here long tonight. We're just gonna do like Daisy, just the day I do you. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna be done with it. But tonight is the night of shades, where you can get rid of all your grievances, where all the grievances will come out. Because the chat with Divine is what all the tea comes out. And the cool down is just for us just to mellow and get ourselves together for the next following week. But I have a couple things in the docket from the Shade Tree, from the Book of Shadows. Lily has one too, and then we're just gonna rock and roll from there. So until further ado, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and get into the show. We'll be right back after this. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to go out and check out my kids' pages because they're doing the damn things. What's going on, Miss Charlotte? Welcome in. Don't forget to go out and check out each and every one of them. And we'll be right back after the words of the Shade sponsors. What's going on, Leslie? How you doing, baby? And thank you for the cash app. I greatly appreciate it. Well, the meeting of the minds is here, child. We're gonna get ready to get into it. So, without them, there will be no show. So, come on, let's bring on the meeting of the minds, y'all. Welcome to this stage. The one and only Lee is in the house with us this evening. The
Hello,
one and only Silent Artist is in the house with us this evening,
Hi
and
guys.
cousin Faith.
she showed up. Yes.
Come on, Faith.
Hey y'all.
What's going on?
That was dry.
Oh,
Man.
I was laying down, child. You
That
know,
was dry. I'm gonna need you to wake that up. Hold on, let's do it one more time.
Jasmine.
So help me welcome to the stage, y'all. Cousin Faith.
Like I was saying, girl, I was laying down, girl.
She
Jasmine
said what
was
she
over here.
said.
Jasmine was over here playing this 13-minute commercial, girl.
I mean,
Okay,
I gotta support
This,
my
I felt like she was enrolled in the Sundance Festival, girl. Great movies, girl.
Some of us need those commercials because some of us need to finish our beat.
Girl, in the comments you said you was done, girl.
Okay, but it's called Last Finishing Touches. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. 'Cause you want
But
to
if
be.
you was on time, girl, you would have been
You
on
want to be
time,
a good
girl.
tonight.
If you was on time, girl, you would have been on time making
I
fun of
was on
paragraph
time,
everything
but where was you
done.
at? You just showed
House
up.
real
You
big,
just
car
showed
real
up.
big.
You just showed up, honey child. Miss Boo Boo thing, sit down somewhere. Stay in your pew.
And girl, I got on my sports bra, my sweatpants, girl, ready to dance for y'all, girl. Don't give me too much.
Girl, okay.
Alright.
well, my God, today. Well, let's go ahead while you're doing it. We have a new A and B selection from a new choir. They're actually gonna be doing us a it's not from a choir, it's gonna be from the soloist. So cousin Faith, you wanna take this away or do you want me to go ahead and do it for you?
She giving us stripes and stars tonight, honey.
You know what? We just gonna go ahead and get into it.
Just please do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Because I was trying to give you an opportunity because you always say, oh, you come in and you speak. You don't even let me come in and speak. So I was trying to give you a few minutes so you can speak, but you came in with the
Well, girl,
whole state already.
I was fixing to speak to the girls, but I was trying to sit up, girl. I couldn't even get up fast enough, girl.
Sit your
I
big
was
ass
like,
up there.
girl,
Sit your big ass up
girl,
there.
it's up. She up. She up. She is up, honey. Girl, hey to everybody in the comments, girl. Everybody that
That's
came
right.
in with their makeup done, makeup on, and everything. All of the things, honey. Hey to royalty. I know she down there somewhere.
And she is. And you know what? I've been missing
Look back
her.
at it, Leslie, honey. I know, right? I don't know
I've
what she
been
been,
missing her. I
girl.
don't know what my royalty
I'm
been
sure.
at, but I've been
I'm sure
missing
she
her.
been making a coin somewhere, girl. You
Yes.
know,
You
you
said
can't
look
fault the
back at
girls
it,
for making their
Leslie.
coins.
Why you not
Yeah,
on camera, ho?
Miss Charlotte,
Why you not on camera, ho?
girl, because I was over here playing this goddamn game, waiting on this movie to end, girl.
You being a farmer again.
Right.
I'm gonna start the girl.
The
Oh my God.
farmer in the dale. The farmer in the dale.
Right.
Girl, I
Girl,
was over
you
here
just
churning.
addicted to that
I was
game,
over here
girl.
churning butter, girl, waiting on her to hit this movie, honey.
Girl.
My God, today.
I said, "Oh, girl, it's longer than the last one, girl." I was like, "Oh, Lord."
That's how they get
So
you.
before we get into everything and before I let Ben be finished doing what we gotta do, I do want to address one or two things that was brought to my attention. The night of shades is all of us just teasing and having fun with each other. Nobody on this panel is trying to hurt anybody's feelings, which we don't, because we all outside of this, y'all just don't understand. We kiki ha ha laugh with each other outside of this for 3 and 4 hours after it's all said and done.
Hours, girl.
Right.
And then sometimes these three beside me, these three will sit up here and be up and on here until 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning, and I done fell asleep on
Girl,
them
4
because
and
they've been
5.
going. So I just want to bring that to everybody's attention. When we stand, we're doing shade, we're being shady, but we're actually just teasing and having fun with each other. But from this point on, we will be watching the F bombs, not so many of them, and we're not going to be
Watching the
using
what?
F bombs, the fucks. We're not going to be using that many of them.
We
But
don't
we
really say
are
that
being
word. I don't think.
we are being authentic, and we're trying to clean up the derogatory terms that take and hurt people's feelings as far as with the P's and the F's. So we're not going to be using the P's and the F's. We'll try not to, but I can't govern somebody else's mouth, and we are off the cusp. This is not a scripted show. We just over here, we tease and laugh, and we are. It's a night of shades for a reason, but we're not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. We just coming on here just to have a good time with everybody, and everybody having a good time with us. I'm gonna give you your opportunity, but I just wanted to get it out of the way before we get started.
Let me put my one.
It is not to hurt anybody.
It's my finger, girl.
It's not to hurt anybody. It's all in fun and games here. And Cousin Faith, you have the floor.
First of all, if your ass is sensitive, girl, then this ain't the channel for you, honey. We don't have time to babysit your feelings, girl. This is not the night for you, girl. You need to come back on Sunday. And even Sunday is gonna give you a little too much. So I don't know. Maybe you need to watch the reruns, girl, and then just sleep and censor yourself, honey. Girl, we don't have time to be babysitting nobody's feelings, girl. You might want to play some gospel music in the back and say a prayer before you come on here. Matter of fact, Jazmine, can you lead us in a word of prayer?
Ooh. You know, I do have a special song whenever you get done. A special
Because I'm trying to figure out, girl, we don't have time for that. This is not Miss Charlotte coming here. Miss Charlotte coming here with her anointed stuff, girl. If that's not enough anointing for you, girl, then I don't know what to say. The girls is praying for us. He is still working on all of us, honey. So don't come in here thinking you better than.
I know, Nivea. I got you, Nivea. I'm just trying to take and put it out there so there's no foolishness. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it.
Nivea came in here. She caters the goddamn crash and services table. Girl, don't come in here like we don't feed y'all. We don't give y'all no good show. We don't have y'all laughing. Uplift the girls that are down and out and miserable in their life, girl. Don't come in here acting like that.
Girl.
Next.
You don't feel better now that you done got all that off your chest?
No, girl. It was never on my chest, honey. It wasn't in my spirit, girl. It was those other girls. Don't come in here with all of that, girl. We ain't got time to be biting our tongue so you can feel better, girl. We ain't coming here to offend nobody, girl. We came in here to make you laugh, and that's it. Period.
Mexico.
All
right.
Lily, internet not.
If you feel some type of way, go get you a patty pie.
Girl, this and these damn patty pies.
Yes, patty pie. Yes, patty pie.
And when we get off of here, I want to know who said it.
No, we're not doing that now.
Girl.
Girl, even if I told you don't have social media, so how you gonna do anything?
Read them like I'm doing now.
You don't even have social media, so how you gonna do anything?
Read them like I'm doing now, girl. I know the bitch in Discord or somewhere, girl. I'll find it. Can
y'all get y'all big sister down here in the corner?
Girl, she don't listen to nobody.
Girl, she don't listen to us.
Girl, she came in. Girl, she came in ready. Like she got the. Like she going to Beetlejuice wedding, honey. Yes.
Ooh.
I hate
Beetlejuice wedding.
What's all threes?
Get your stripes on, bitch. Okay.
Can I see your threes, please?
The threes?
Yes. She's family of the groom, honey.
That said the family of the grooms, baby. Not even the brides, the grooms, baby.
Okay, but I'll be a bad bitch there.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get into this first video time. But before we do that, we need to have a word from our choir that's coming in to visit. They doing a return to visit, so we're gonna have a word from our choir.
Yes. Come on and pray. Pray. Come on and pray. Pray. You got to go to the altar. Pray. You got to go to the altar. Pray. You got to talk to God about it. Pray. You got to talk to God about it. Pray. Tell them all about the pray. Tell them all about the trouble. Pray. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
I'm still mad at that baby standing in her hands like that, though.
Hold up. Is this the first time? Is it me or is this the first time that I ever heard them say, come on and hey, hey, hey? I ain't never heard them as many times we don't watch that. Them say that. This is the first time I heard that.
So me and
Am
be
I
that girl in the front with that bob and them titty bounces, honey. She be doing that at honey.
All right, come on, Faye.
It's
Come
still
on,
the baby.
choir.
It's the baby with me.
What's up, choir director girl?
Yeah, we listening.
As I said on Sunday, girl, I'm still mad that they still haven't got their ass up off them damn steps, girl. We have rehearsed this song for 13 times, girl. If you didn't get it, girl, you better not restart this song. They sitting down like, girl, we about to change your solo for next week because we not doing this. All this practice, girl. We've been practicing this song. The girls done took their shoes off, girl. She got on the whole nightgown, a whole house coat, playing it off like it's a dress.
What's
We
going
ready
on,
to go.
Miss Jackie? We enjoy you being here, Miss Jackie. Thank you for listening to us.
She probably the one that said it.
Miss Jackie says she driving. Don't do Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie says she driving. Don't do Miss Jackie. She needs to come on here and cut your ass out.
Miss Jackie Walker, girl.
Miss Jackie, come on here and cuss baby out.
Hey, Miss Jackie Walker, girl.
Give Miss Jackie.
Don't try and change.
She probably the one that little Jackie Walker sitting on the south side.
You know what? Don't do Miss Jackie.
When she come in here and drag you, girl, I'm going left, right.
I ain't got nothing to do with it.
And she should.
So speaking of
no,
singing,
Miss Jackie, she might drive to your house, girl, and stay outside the house.
Speaking of right. Speaking of singing and singing songs, this one's for you, baby. Baby, this one's for you because I think
before you play that, I started to sing you this video that I seen. Maybe they did a mic toss on Celebration of God, not Celebration of Gospel, Sunday Best or whatever it was, and I was so evil because of who they passed the mic to. Evil.
You already know who it was.
Who they passed it to?
Girl, now.
KB. Girl.
Penguin feet.
Weak knees and no heels.
You talking about crutches? I call her crutches.
Wait, what did royalty say? Rejected knees?
Right. I call her crutches. That's what I call her, crutches.
Oh my God. My God, today.
And I guess one of the girls that made up with her girl because her wig was together. I said, oh, not the wig is right and tight, girl. Ooh. I said, oh, girl, we got to go find this whore. She's getting put out of the community.
Well, not just getting put out.
She might have charged her more now than her usual price.
Right.
I mean, you can't knock the girl for trying to make money now. Come on now.
Remember, Savon did say if she was going to have to do what she was going to do.
You know, we in the middle of a pandemic. She got to make that money now. You can't be upset for her trying to make the money now. Come on now.
Well, somebody had to come cut Trump hair.
You know what?
And reseal his unit.
Oh, wow.
And that's why this song is for you, to remind you of where you was.
I hate that video so bad. I hate how he look. It's how it start off and then how it ends.
It's the song.
You know what? Hey, Royalty. Hey, Majesty.
It's the Billy Goatness.
Oh, look back at it, Leslie girl. How you doing, girl? Hey, Lydia. What you eating over there?
When I tell you,
hey, Jatari.
When I tell you,
Miss Charlotte. I'm not studying you.
I'm making go through everybody's name.
Girl, Beatrice, all late and shit.
Usually she would have all that. Oh!
Exactly. The new Mrs. Doubtfire.
Boy, they should be suspicious.
It was so hot in here.
They'll be suspicious because you know that bitch don't know how to clean.
Oh, Jesus. Erica is in the house. My God, and today. So, Bambi, just please don't have them coming through and singing like this for us because we don't need it.
That is something that's normal in your country, but weird for the rest of the world.
Girl, what the hell is throat singing?
Girl, when you place it in your throat.
Oh, is that what I'll be doing then?
Girl,
I would like to leave. I would like
this how we trying it.
Where's the door at? Where's the door? I'm leaving. Good night. Thank you for coming to the lunch shade.
Girl,
That was a quick one.
Hold up. One more time.
What is something that's normal in your country but weird for the rest of the world?
You know what? All I can think about, what if they breath stink? Like, what is
that seems like it strengthens your muscles right there, and then it helps you hold your breath.
Throat kegels. Girl, wait, we might be over something. Hold on.
I'm dead.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah.
Now he's
right there.
Why this whole try it instead? I feel it. Go over it.
I'm going home. Y'all have a good night. We are done. We are done. I'm going home.
Esophagus.
Yeah. You
this
learn
next
something
one,
new tonight, girls.
It's equivalent to the bend and snap.
You said what? It's equivalent to what?
The bend and snap.
Can you explain to us how that would happen?
Well, you know, when you lodge it off in there, when they grip it, you know, it give you all those that muscular feeling when you squeeze in and you grip it, and it makes it feel like it's hands when there's no hands.
You may be lightheaded. Hold on.
Are you rehearsing, Lily?
Well, you know,
I mean, you was rehearsing just then. You was like,
well,
she's
at the wedding, honey. She's practicing for the reception, honey. She don't know who's all gonna be there. She said everybody's not family, honey. It's new men's coming in.
Yeah. Maybe that's when you had a good man at somebody's wedding, honey. Even if it is the groom.
Oh. Look, my no hands.
You know what, Jazmine?
What? I ain't no. It ain't coming from me.
Nah. When I told y'all this man was fine last week, and he was giving me daddy vibes, nobody really paid attention. I think Leander was the only one that was like, "Yeah, I could see it." But girl,
what are you talking about?
The picture was revealed, honey, of the bocce, honey.
Oh,
girl, what are you talking about?
Mr. Al Reynolds. What's the name? Girl, baby, that bikini was so. Hold on, I'm about to send it to you.
Instagram, girl.
They showed it on the show, honey. That body was so cheap, baby. That meat was sitting there like.
Girl, we about to get shut down by Fox Soul, girl, because of B&B.
One moment.
B&B gonna
Go
get
ahead,
shut down
Jazmine.
by
I'll be back.
Fox Soul, girl. Well, if we disappear because of B&B, girl, it's B&B fault.
Nah, because we ain't even showing it.
No, if they could show it on the channel, child.
Okay. So this one is coming from
Al Reynolds again, girl.
Yeah, this one is coming from Lily, and we're gonna see exactly what this is all about.
Now, baby, I need you to pay attention to this one, honey, because I need your reading on this one too, honey.
Yeah.
I'm bad.
Is stretched out like this. After you blow out your hair with a blowout, you need to go over your ends with a flat iron. If you come and your hair is natural like this and the ends is not like this, then guess what? We would have to reschedule, or if you really need your hair done, we would do it. But there will be an inconvenience fee. Please take note. If your hair does not arrive to me like this, you come to me like this, then we will either have to reschedule or you will have to get your hair properly done, but there will be a $15 inconvenience fee on top of the $25 blowout and press fee. Okay? It's $25 if you're natural. If I have to blow it out and pull it out, it's $25. If you're not in, the end portion needs to be pre-stretched. And a lot of people are, oh, well, what about protective styles? Listen, this is not going to damage your hair, sweetheart. Our hair can sustain anything, okay? We have very great, strong hair. This is because
pause that video.
When you get your braids.
Did she say too strong?
That's what she said.
I was trying to figure out what she was talking about, and then it said she wants them to come with their hair already pressed and
so the back
all of that to get braids.
Right. And all this,
girl,
all that,
first of all,
like, damaging that girl's hair.
First of all, you doing too many passes. Second of all, that is not how you chase a goddamn flat iron with a comb, bitch. You're supposed to comb the hair before you flat iron it.
Right.
So you can chase it with the flat iron and it go all the way down. She's sitting there combing her hair. She flat ironing it. That's why the bitch hair gonna fall out the back. She ain't gonna have no goddamn kitchen. But then she said she want her to come with a blowout and a press to get some braids. Girl, she didn't come up there. That's what you for. How is that an inconvenience?
Right.
So you want her to go get her hair done, then come to you to get some braids.
That's why these new age hairstylists, I ain't for it because
she ain't new. She don't know what she doing. Because one, that comb, that wasn't even a proper comb to do with that.
Like,
then they look like a cheap ass flat iron. They look like a flat iron she got at Walmart. No tea, no shade from the girls that get their shit from Walmart. But I've seen better flat irons at Walmart than that. Why you got that big wide ass?
That was Caucasian.
Why you got that big wide ass flat iron?
And she has some beautiful hair too, and she about to get it all damaged.
It was nothing wrong with that girl hair. She's sitting up here talking about a blowout and this and that. Girl, first of all, her hair, all you had to say, now I'm not going to be upset if she said to the girl, I want you, if you just coming to get your hair braided and come pre-washed, that's fine. I don't see nothing wrong with it. But she talking about stretched out and pressed and this and that. Who pressed their hair to get braids?
It's a protective style. It's not supposed to be. That's why you're trying to get it braided so it doesn't damage the hair even more.
Right. Girl, she didn't want no heat on her head. That's why she was coming to your bald head to get braids.
And you talk about an inconvenience. You stupid. Oh, girl.
You inconvenience to me by talking in my ear loud like that and then combing my hair. Girl.
I just want to know, is she licensed?
No.
See, this is why I would say Yvonne, because Yvonne would have got her right together.
Right.
You know what?
Like,
somebody call her.
Damaging that girl hair because you saw it.
I better send her the back signal.
It got thinner and thinner. Like, that girl ain't gonna have no type of hair.
I'm like, girl, her hair was starting to look like it was.
Because the whole time I was trying to figure out what she was talking about. I didn't even know she was talking about braids. I'm like, why she got a braid on one side and then she pressing her hair on the other side? I was like, is she taking the girl hair down? I'm like, I'm confused.
Nip, you're right. You need texture. Why
I had to read the thing at the top talking about some braids or whatever that man said. I said, I know damn well she ain't talking about pressing this girl hair to get her no damn braids.
The thing
and then fussing about it.
But the thing that I don't understand is that how is it an inconvenience when you still have to take and go through and you have to comb the hair to get the kinks out in order for you to take and braid it?
It's more of an inconvenience.
And you're supposed to comb from the tips and work your way to the roots, not
Thank
from the
you.
roots to the tips.
Girl, she combing in the middle and flat ironing from the top.
You don't do that, and that's not even a proper rat tail.
That's gonna break. That's what I said. That's not the right time. She gonna end up pulling the girl hair out.
I would have got the fuck about that. If you come with me with natural hair,
ladies, even though you may not know how to do hair or the proper steps, you may want to. If you're going to a new hairstylist or a new style or something, you know when somebody don't feel right on your head, honey. Don't just sit there and let them mess up your goddamn hair.
That. Why don't you go ahead a time so you can see how she's doing somebody else's hair? Let me see a couple videos.
Oh, baby, when I go to the barbershop, I'm sitting there. Because I know one time I had to get my hair cut on base, and the girls on base don't always be the tea, honey. But I was in Mississippi, so I ain't had no choice. I was sitting there looking at this woman. She was Asian. no tea, no shade. I've had, other races cut my hair and to be on point. But I was sitting there, something told me that it wasn't gonna be what I thought it was gonna be because it was a black lady in there, and that don't mean nothing either. So I was watching both of their ass. I'm sitting there. That lady cut this boy head. One, the black lady. Now, the only reason I went to the black lady was because she cut faster. That black lady had cut 2 or 3 heads, and that Asian woman was still on one head. I said, okay, you already messing up because I don't like sitting in no chair for a long time. I'm used to my barber when I was going to the barber shop, her taking 5 minutes to do me a fade, and waves was on point, lineup was on point, everything was on point, and she'd go back there and then do fish hair because she was a barber and a stylist. So I was like, you don't no, we're not doing all of that. You're taking too long. You're not about to be going and trying to fade the same part. I had this one dude fade my hair. When I tell you the side of my head was numb because he faded that part for 30 minutes, girl, there's no hair left. What are you fading? Where? Girl, my cells.
You didn't get like severe razor marks after that?
No, you know how they had them old school metal clippers and they just, when they vibrate real hard. Girl, that's why my head was so damn numb. I was like,
I would have got serious as razor.
Girl, I can't even feel the side of my head no more. No, he wasn't cutting nothing.
Right.
He just sitting there.
Off the skin now.
But he wasn't cutting anything, period. It wasn't, he was just, I don't know what he was doing. You know when niggas get to talking at the barbershop and then think they multitasking. Girl, if you don't get off that side of my head and go to another spot.
Right.
What the hell?
It sounds like he's bringing up. Let me give you the confessional because it seems like
I'll be having.
Hold on, there you go.
I'll be having issues when I go to the barbershop. Chat, I told you about that man that popped my head, and we almost got into it. What you popped my head for?
Somebody put out a 911 for this child. This
child.
Baby got aggressive. Did y'all see how he can get all aggressive and stuff explaining that story? Look, it ain't that we didn't do it.
Okay. I don't know no problem.
He got PTSD.
I was like, I know this nigga did not just pop. And then the way he popped my hand, baby, he popped the shit out of my hand. I had my eyes closed. He trying to move your hand. Ain't nobody trying to feel on you. Come by here. Girl.
I would have popped him.
So what you supposed to do? Sit up in there like this? And you already fat and it's hard to breathe. You sitting in them little low chairs.
Girl.
Well, back then when I was going to the barbershop, girl, she was a whole 150 pounds lighter, girl. Don't do me too much. Honey.
Put your threes in the chair. Put the threes in the chat.
Well, girl. New age stylist, honey. Y'all need to get it together, honey.
All I'm gonna say is her hair was nice, but what was going on made her look like she had fishnet hair, and it wasn't cute.
It was like ruining that girl. So I'm like, oh, and that's what I can't stand a lot about these.
She's talking about when y'all hair come like this. Girl, first of all, you don't have to blow nobody's hair out. You act like her hair was an inch long. She act like she had to stretch her hair to grip it. Girl, her hair is long enough for you to grip. So what are you stretching it for? That let me know you don't know what you're doing right there.
Ooh, girl.
Hell, even my hair is long enough to grip. You ain't got to stretch it. What the hell is you doing?
Is it?
Oh,
I forgot we was live.
You need to get whore.
Good night, girl. Good night, girl.
How is everyone doing in the comments?
That's all I want to know. Why I got to be a whore? Why? What did I do?
Fellas, y'all all right?
No, he always
ladies, you
good?
good?
I didn't want to call you a hoe on the live. Somebody would have got offended.
Okay, Nivea.
This bitch. I can't.
See, I don't know. I like the stylist who grew up like in the 90s, honey. When you go there, your hair just looks like a bird's nest, and they get right down to
no.
Those the hairstyles those the hairstyles I want. Not these new age ones who go to YouTube Academy, honey.
We are.
What kind of braids you got, child?
Did you say YouTube Academy?
YouTube Academy.
So we're gonna revisit something from Sunday that I really feel like that y'all really wanted to get some more off y'all chest, and then we're gonna let it go.
Girl, I'm not dealing with Agnes again.
Ooh.
Wait, why Leslie said she got Betty Crocker license? doing her in the kitchen.
You just not saying that.
Right,
Okay,
baby. This is
You just
old.
not saying that, girl.
Uh,
You just not saying that.
I am because I was too busy reading you,
You wasn't reading me, ho. You can never.
whore.
You can never.
Is you live?
Let's not go there because you can never. You
Oh,
don't
I
want to
could
die.
always.
You don't want to die.
Girl, I'm ready, girl.
Girl, we don't care, girl. Let's move on to the next
You
topic,
don't want to
girl.
die.
Girl, let me find me a red shirt, girl. Olay, bitch.
I was just gonna say pull the curtain down in the back.
Oh,
well, girl, that should scare you away.
Not too much. Not too much. So speaking of not too much, your friend's lying to you on the phone, ho.
Hello.
Hey, girl, I was meal prepping when you called.
Okay, that's cool, girl. But we made it through day 3. Yay.
Yeah, girl, we made it through day 3.
Girl, what you eat sounding like that?
Girl, don't eat broccoli.
And girl, you know why I'm proud of myself? Because I haven't ate no bread. And that's my weakness, honey. Have you?
No, I ain't ate no bread in a minute. I ain't ate no bread the last 2 days. Girl, I'm over here pretending this broccoli is a burger.
Girl, I'm just sitting here drinking this smoothie I just made. I need food.
Are you drinking a smoothie?
Yeah, you ain't drunk tea, have you yet?
I ain't drinking no more water.
Girl, I'm proud of you because you love your tea. But man, this is a struggle. I want me some french fries or something.
Yeah, it is a struggle, honey. I thought I was going to pass out today. But I did not give up.
She did not.
Period.
she knows she ain't shit. She knows she ain't shit for that.
She did not give up.
I understand.
She said what you eat. That bitch said broccoli.
Right. Not like broccoli do not sound like that when you start feeling. Girl.
I'll wake up in the morning, I'll do a smoothie about lunchtime, bitch. I'm going to McDonald's. Fuck this. Somebody gonna love my fat ass. I don't give a
Well, I don't have those problems. Somebody always gonna love a plus size girl. That part.
And I ain't about to lie and say I'm on no diet. Girl, let's do a diet together. I'm going to take the bitch, no. A diet. Girl.
So speaking of a diet.
I might take the top bun off.
Speaking of diets. So
good night.
I hope that nobody has.
I'm leaving.
Maybe you probably ran into this once or twice in your lifetime, in your career. The skin packet.
I don't know why, but every time I see that, I always get hungry.
You what? Say what? Zala, do you eat your sibling out here?
Girl, why she eating that bullshit? Girl, that look like it's first off. Why is it moving?
It was moving?
Yes, girl, it was moving. Why was she eating it?
Why baby left and said good night?
It was nice and fresh.
Girl, it was moving.
Nice and
why
fresh.
was it moving? And then it took long. First off, this is why I hate ASMR sometimes, girl, especially when it's food, because the girls be doing too goddamn much. Bitch, eat the fucking food, bitch. I'm already hungry watching your fat ass eat it. So you take too damn long to eat damn food in the first place. Girl, eat the food and shut the hell up so I can go to bed. But you want to be taking your measly ass time, girl, doing all this. To get the fucking skin off, bitch. Just eat it! Girl, and then it's moving. Ew! I'm sorry, I can't. Like,
I'm trying to figure out if it was how did it get crunchy is what I'm trying to figure out.
girl, because it's the sea urchin. It looked like a sea urchin. It looked like one of those mutated clams or whatever the fuck she was eating. It looked like some clam balls or whatever the fuck she. Girl, it was too much. Girl, she need
That
to
was
go
my
to
question. Was
she
that
need
the
to go to
clam dick?
purgatory. She need to go to purgatory, girl. She needs to go to purgatory for that, girl.
Was she eating
Girl,
clam dick? Was that what
girl,
that
I don't know what she was eating, girl.
Ask cousin face, she should know.
She's
Nothing.
upset. She is upset.
Nothing.
Bitch, that shit look so.
It probably ain't had no goddamn seasoning on it
So young.
either.
So young.
I think that's what the song was for, right?
So young.
And I seen that, but she be eating giant lobster tails and shit.
She
That
does.
shit look. That should be look. What the fuck was that? A clam?
Mm-hmm.
Girl, I don't know what the fuck it was.
That was.
Girl.
One thing we're not gonna do is the uncut meats, but girl, her bald head ass needs to be slapped.
What?
And she just sitting there pulling it like it's a goddamn slinky.
Right.
I'm like,
I'm like, girl, eat it already.
It was just.
I hate when that hoe be doing that. That's why I can't watch Ass and Wars. They be doing
I
them.
was like, one, I was trying to figure out what it was, and then when she finally pulled all the shit, I was like,
But one thing I will say about Miss Mama's, at least she ain't like one of these. This
and I
big
don't have
boy.
no weak stomach,
At least,
but that shit,
at least,
Did
at least.
y'all did
She
y'all
ain't
see
as
that?
bad as some people I know, girl.
Did you see that one that the lady the fish was still alive and she took and put the hot sauce and all that kind of stuff on it, then took and poured the hot water onto it, and the fish started like flapping into it.
I saw that. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna put that
I
on.
saw something. I've seen
That's
some of them.
cruelty, and I wasn't gonna put all that mess on.
I seen now what I
They
do.
had one
I saw
yesterday
that
with the
they-
fish skinless and the guts was taken out and everything, and it was in a skillet just flopping
Yeah,
around. I'm
yeah.
like, I was like, send it back.
There was one where there was this big boy girl. He got accused of sexual assault, girl, and all this other stuff against this one girl. Girl, he was eating all this stuff with cheese in it, and it looked a mess, girl. He looked like he was pooping it out of his mouth.
Oh my goodness.
That's how it looked when he was eating.
Well,
What?
The part that I don't understand is that I had seen this video. And it's on YouTube. I don't know where it is, but it's on YouTube.
I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna show Jazmine. Girl.
That this guy he took in not this guy, but in the back of a Chinese shop, and I hate to say it like this, but in the back of a big.
Are you talking about with that truck?
And they had a full dog in there.
You talking about the truck?
Girl, no.
You talking about that truck when they had the truck parked out and he was delivering the dogs to the Chinese restaurant?
No, I mean it was actually the dog looked like it was still alive, and it was inside of a pot cooking with hair and everything on it. Like you could not mistake it. It was not a dog.
Girl,
I thought you were talking about because I saw one. They had this truck parked in front of the Chinese restaurant, but they was all skinless and like cleaned out and everything. But you could see the frame of it, like the meat looked like it was in the shape of a dog. And they had a whole truck full, and they was just picking them up. They wasn't even in nothing. They wasn't wrapped up, covered, or nothing. They was just in the truck, and he was just delivering them to
Why is this whole laughing?
to the Chinese shop because it was a black. You know, it was one of us recorded it.
Why?
He talking about. Look at this shit. He talking about some. See, this is why I don't eat Chinese food. He was like, look at that. He was like, you know, that's a damn dog. He was like, that look like a dog with just the meat. I was hollering. I was like, ugh.
Savon is on her way.
Because every time you eat Chinese food, that don't look like no part of the chicken.
Speaking of pounds.
Oh, look, I fucking hate living in America, innit? I go to pay for my food, and I say, how many pounds? She says, you're not supposed to ask a woman her weight. I'm trying to buy some fucking food, innit?
First of all, I need you to calm down.
One thing I will say, he's fine because I do love accents, so that was turn on. But he was doing too much, girl. Girl, first off, you come up here with a British accent, you know
His
Americans are
looks was alright.
first off, you know Americans are stupid, girl. So I don't even know why you thought that she was gonna know what you meant when you said pounds, girl. Cause we a little slow, girl, when it comes to everybody else's currency. So and we
That don't
can't.
mean nothing.
So
She could have thought that he liked a big girl or something. He was like, damn, how many
no,
pounds?
no, girl. He was trying to buy food, and she thought that he was trying to say that she was fat as
Well,
hell.
girl, you over here in America, girl. You know damn well we don't say pounds, bitch. If you can speak English,
Girl,
but you know we don't say pounds, girl.
I mean, in England they speak English too, ho. So that's not
right.
We're not England. This isn't England.
girl. Stop. You doing
This is not England.
Hey.
No, I'm doing enough, girl.
Oh,
you
honey,
knew
she
when you
in the
came
garage.
over here that we didn't say pounds, bitch.
You was
She's
doing
in the
that.
garage.
Well, you know we didn't say pounds. When you saw that dollar sign don't mean pounds. Girl, you've been over here long enough to know to say how much does that cost, not how many pounds. Girl, when you got off the plane, I'm sure you went and got gas. You went and got your room. You didn't ask all them hoes how many pounds.
It's okay, girl. It's okay.
Hey, Sabanya, girl. Girl, look, she done went and bought another car, girl.
Y'all done got worked up. What we talking about?
No, baby got worked
Savon.
up.
I mean, not Savon. No. Girl, she over there at the car dealership, girl, waiting on her car to go, her credit to go through, girl. But hold on. Jazmine, play that video with Miss Thang with this press and curl. This blowout and press.
Your blood pressure might rise, Savon. I'm just telling you.
No.
Hold on, take you a sip before she prick.
Hold on, I gotta take me a bite of something first.
Right.
You need to take you a sip to clear your palate.
Right. Get you some water, girl. Get you some water. You need to hydrate.
It's stretched out like this. After you blow out your hair with a blowout, you need to go over your ends with a flat iron. If you come and your hair is natural like this and the ends is not like this, then guess what? We would have to reschedule, or if you really need your hair done, we would do it. But there will be an inconvenience fee. Please take note. If your hair does not arrive to me like this, you come to me like this, then we will either have to reschedule or you will have to get your hair properly done, but there will be a $15 inconvenience fee on top of the $25 blowout and press fee. Okay? It's $25 if you're natural. If I have to blow
Wait
out,
till you find out what she's doing, Savon. Hold on. That ain't even the funny part.
The end portion needs to be pre-stretched. And a lot of people are, oh, well, what about protective styles? Listen, this is not going to damage your hair too hard. Our hair can sustain anything, okay? We have very great, strong hair. This is because when you get your braids and you see that fuzzy
is
look,
the flat iron on cold? Because bitch, I'm not seeing nothing. Is it even turned on?
They started to braid the client's hair. This hair started to pop.
Wait, Savon. Wait. Did you figure out what she was trying to do? Why she told her to have her hair pressed and blowed out?
No, I couldn't because I was focused on the fact that she went over there.
Right.
They went over there
15 times.
50 times and nothing happened to it. I'm like, so girl, either you got some cheap ass flat iron or they not turned on.
That ain't even the funny part.
To come pre-pressed.
Wait, that ain't even the funny part. Savon, that girl went in there to get braids.
Why is you flat iron her hair to do braids?
That's the question of the night.
Everybody knows when you get braids, baby, the kinkier your hair, the better the braids look. If you come in like this, you're going to be charged a $15 inconvenience fee on top of a $25. First of all, your prices are indicative that you don't have nobody licensed. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. But your prices were prices I charged in hair school.
Because the inconvenience fee ain't $15.
Once an inconvenience fee, inconveniencing who? All up on you braid. You know what? You go sit down. Let me go find me a good African that's gonna braid my hair because she know how to braid hair.
Girl, it's gonna be $50 less, and they're gonna have 3 bitches on your head at one time.
5, and you're gonna be done in 2 hours with micro braids. And
Wait,
they're gonna have them bad boys in that hot water curled up style and everything. You're gonna be so done with all them people. Now I don't believe in having too many people on your heads. I'm kind of superstitious now because too many people, too many spirits on my head move. But
too much pulling.
too much going on, and y'all doing too much. But I'm still trying to understand what she was doing.
But
And
they
that
gonna
girl
be done in
sit there,
3 hours.
hopefully that was her daughter, because I don't know no client is gonna sit there and be red like that.
Her mama probably left, and she got in her feelings and thought she was gonna be a big bad wolf girl.
Oh, well, then when
while her
mama
mama
got
was
back,
out getting something to eat.
When mama got back, she would have got told on, and then I would have captured the footage of mama beating her ass
with her phone.
No, with that cold ass flat iron.
No, I'm talking about I would have been recording with her phone.
Right. And this is what happens when you come here and you charge a inconvenience fee. It's
Right. So that's what I was telling them. So I was reading her earlier, girl. I should not have been read. She was acting like the girl didn't have no hair to grip. You know how when the girls don't have no hair to grip, you can stretch their hair when you blow dry it? I'm like, that's how she was acting. And then you wanted her to press her hair for what? Then the way that she was flat ironing, she didn't comb the hair. She didn't properly chase the flat iron with the comb because she didn't comb the hair before she flat ironed the hair. That's why she kept going over it.
The ends. While the flat iron, and every time she went over,
she started combing in the middle though. That's what Jazmine pointed out earlier too. You're supposed to start at the end, then go up. She started in the middle and then tried to go down.
Girl, she did that. She did it to go viral. That wasn't nobody know how to do that. That was that girl's best friend from school. Girl, they was playing. They was playing.
I hope so.
Girl, we gonna do this video. You gonna act like you doing my hair, girl, and you gonna act like you a stylist.
I hope not.
And they were just playing. Like, girl wasn't getting no braids. She wasn't a real stylist. They went to school. That's because
she did. That's why I was confused when the video started because she had one braid on the other side and then she was pressing the other side. I was like, what are you doing to her head? First of all, I was like, you taking the braids down and pressing her hair? I was like, shouldn't you finish taking the braid down or you braided?
Now that I'm thinking about it, now, depending on the type of braids, and now that I'm thinking about it, I'm sure it can help with the blending and the smoothing. But
that's why you put your product on that.
See, here's the problem. Let me see what the problem is. It's two things, and I need the confessional.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Because I don't mean to be that person. I'm not trying to offend anybody. Your budget is your budget, and I respect your budget, and I want to make sure that you are taking care of your kids and paying your light bills or your bills before you get your hair done to be in the dark with no food and your kids are starving. Okay, so let's get that out first. Okay. Secondly, honey, get you a professional stylist to do your damn hair. Why are you going to stylists who talk about some, well, girl, if you come shampooed and conditioned already, then all I have to do is A, B, and C, and D, because they're gonna cut so much money off, and you try to fit this whole wig installation in for $50. Girl, get the whole service. You go to the salon, you ain't finna go to the doctor and say, okay, you treat me and I bring my own medicine.
Right.
Girl, you do the surgery and I bring my own surgical tools.
Anesthesia.
Girl, I bring my own anesthesia because I know Ray who can give me some good drugs is gonna knock me out and y'all just do the procedure. Like, you not gonna do that.
Right.
So when you go into these a la carte hairstylists, that's what I call them, a la carte. It's gonna be 15 in shampoo. It's gonna be 10. I give you one price, and that price is for everything.
Includes everything.
Shampoo, conditioning. If you're getting a relaxer, honey, it's gonna include your trim. All shampoos come with a deep conditioning. All wig installation.
And if you don't want one or the other, it's still the same price.
Conditioning, all of that. If you're not gonna do any of that. Guess what? You can come, braid it down all you want to. You're still paying full price for all of the things that I provide. I'm not cutting shit off. So you make the decision. It's still going to be what I charge for your installation.
Right.
And for this, we thank you.
And we thank you.
Period.
And then the girls that like to show up already shampooed and braided and whatever. You still may have to change that braid pattern.
What they need to say to her after they done is, dear hairstylist,
Deer right. Give her a good deer renter experience.
Right.
Girl, I was like, no, I see that. Well, you come shampoo and style, it's gonna be this. This how much you charge. And I'm like, girl, I can't. My sew-in can't lay flat with your braid pattern.
Right. Sometimes you may have to change the braid. One, they may either be in the wrong spot for where you want to put the part at, if you're trying to get an invisible part or whatever. All of
Girl,
the
I'm
things,
trying to get me a Vixen sew-in. Okay, first of all, your parts are too thick. It's not gonna blend right. And I don't know who did this braid in the middle, girl. So all this don't help me out. Come with the coin that I asked you for, and
now
I'll
I'm
do.
charging you
I'll
extra
take
because I
care
got to
of
take this shit
everything
down.
else for you.
Come on, Vixen, because that's something I need. Speaking of needing a Vixen, this one's for you, Savon.
Bye, y'all.
And I ran again. I'm over it. Nothing.
Oh, I didn't look at that shit.
Huh?
I didn't look at that shit. I didn't look at that at all. That I know what you. When I saw it earlier with Madison, no, that's nasty. I didn't look at it. I turned it off then. I ain't looking at that shit. There's certain things you just. That was just. I don't know what she did. I don't know what it's. She got me that one time. You can get me again. As soon as I saw it, I muted and lowered the screen. That's nasty. And it's those people that eat shit like that talking about somebody don't eat no booty. You a lie. You a lie. You eat everything.
Did you actually just compare that to Buddhist?
I did. Because if you eat that, you eat booty. You eat everything. You suck toe. You do everything.
What baby at?
Baby, get your ass in here.
Baby done left.
Baby left. I wanted to leave too, baby.
Well, we got one more for you, Savon. It's just a new vocal, new voice of singing.
Girl. That is something that's normal in your country, but weird for the rest of the world.
Wait, what?
Do you need to see it again? Yeah, let me let you see it again so you can get a full understanding.
That is something that's normal in your country, but weird for the rest of the world.
Can y'all hurry up with these papers so I can leave with my car, girl? Because I got to go.
Girl.
The fuck is that?
It's from Canada. It's called throat singing. It's from Canada. It's called throat singing.
Why?
Well, me and Leander have come up with the things that said, throat singing is like tickles for your throat, honey. It helps the throat muscles. It helps
so
with
it's
the
an exercise to help them sing, to prepare their voice to sing.
That's an actual song that they were singing.
Girl, bitch, I'm not paying to see that in concert.
It's like a tickle to tighten your throat. So when you're performing certain activities. It feels like you're using hands with no hands.
No, ma'am. It's actually a form of singing. If you look it up,
that wouldn't work, Bambi, because depending on the size of whatever it is, it's not stretching the throat.
It's helping with your breathing.
Girl, it sounds like they were doing what do you call it when they about to give birth? What is it called? Lamaze or what is it? That's what it sounds like. They were practicing their breathing when they about to give birth.
I guess that works too.
Breathe in between contractions. They were holding and racing and holding each other up. You look, they had their arm like breathe, girl. You can do it. And the one looked like she was pregnant. Like, you got this, mom. You can like, girl, they didn't know singing.
Now,
they lied.
What if they breath was stinking?
It probably was. It sounded like it was.
She said it sounded like it was.
They just got through eating that damn booty meat that you had. That booty meat. They started breathing on each other, getting you dragging.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing in Canada. It's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
That was not booty meat. We are not going to compare it to booty meat.
If you eat that, you eat anything.
But I think I think that's more ceremonial though.
Yeah.
Of what? Of fertility? It remind me. Okay.
She was thinking so she could get pregnant.
Did anybody see that movie called Midsommar?
Oh no, girl, I haven't watched that movie.
Midsummer Night?
No, it's called Midsommar.
Is that the one with the black people in it?
No, that's the one where there's this ritual every 9 or 19 years. Well, girl, they looked up and they was doing it there when they was getting ready to do the fertility ritual. And they had, girl, y'all gotta see it. I ain't gonna ruin it for those who haven't seen it, but there was a scene where all the women was around while he was doing what he was doing. They was pushing him in to make sure he got the good. And they was sitting around talking about some. They were doing all of that. It reminds me very much of that.
I hate it.
Oh my God.
Don't forget, y'all, coming up on next Tuesday, we do have the return of Chat with Divine. Lyric music is going to be in the house with us tonight, where all the tea comes out. Don't forget, that's next Tuesday, the return of Chat with Divine.
Why did it seem like they were pushing him in?
They was. Y'all make sure y'all show up. They was pushing him in. One girl, she was old lady, she was like. I was like,
was she getting her life?
Huh?
Was she getting her life?
I cannot do it.
They were getting their life.
That's what I'm talking about. The lady that was pushing me.
I mean, look, Midsommar is on Netflix, Amazon Prime. Y'all need to look it up.
I know.
I was like, oh my God.
I'm hollering.
Well, speaking of Midsummer, we'll be right back at the words from our sponsors, y'all.
Oh my God.
Yes, fade out.
Wait, it's this for me.
Looking for two throat singers. All right. Cat's out of the bag. I get a lift. Looking for two throat singers. And
That sound nasty. I got a lift to go look for two throat singles. That sound like you going to look for somebody to suck your dick.
That's what I'm gonna start calling it. They be like, "Do you suck dick?" No, I throat sing.
No, I throat sing. Look, I throat sing. But no, let me be serious for just 1 second. So it is a unique and enchanting form of musical expression.
You know that thing Layla Hathaway be doing?
Who?
You know that thing Layla Hathaway be doing when she do that thing with her throat?
No, bro, that's
and
not
the girls say that she's demonic.
No, girl, that's not
when the girls be saying that she sounds demonic.
Doing 2 octaves at one time, that's something completely different. That is not.
But it's coming from her throat.
What the hell is that?
That's a throat song.
Girl, that
So
sounds like
in other words, then we know exactly what it is because we've heard that before. Oh my God, Meg Thee Stallion's a throat singer.
That sounded like In Vogue, girl. That sounded like they were singing. Never.
Reeves in the chat. Reeves in the chat, bro.
Just oh my goodness.
She's a throat singer. It makes sense now. See, y'all,
you didn't put it all together.
The artists be knowing we don't know, and Jazmine just turned us on to something. Throat singing. It's the Jazmine for me.
I know. Just like it's the baby for me.
That's called tongue singing. You're welcome. But see, this throat singing sounded better though. With different people, they've got different people who actually can hold a throat. You know what? I'm gonna become a throat singer. I think you know what? On the next Saturday Night Social Club, I have to do me a little throat singing episode, girl. Yeah.
Speaking of Saturday night shows, if y'all didn't forget, if y'all missed the Saturday Night Social Club, y'all missed a whole heap of something that was going on with it. Savon did her debut of her playing her guitar and getting into her Nashville country roots.
To the Savon experience.
Savon, shut up!
Girl, I was like, what is that?
Girl, that was a remix with the throat singing, baby. Okay. Yes.
My God, and today.
Oh man, it was all on me too.
My God.
Yes. Now, Jazmine.
Huh?
You need to save that and clip that so you can send it to me.
Savon, check your phone.
Oh God, I'm nervous.
My God, today.
I'm nervous.
Girl, you should.
Are you trembling?
And I'm trembling. Ooh.
Waiting for you.
Girl,
you know who that is.
Girl, we told you to put that on Discord, girl.
Wait, is that the ex?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm mad that you already know who it is.
So that's what he looked like when he was married to her.
That's what he was like now.
Who? Who looks like that now? He look like that now?
Yes.
It don't
Did
like
she
it
put
back.
it in this for yet?
Well, you know, girl.
And I was just talking about that last week. The girls thought I was playing. I said he was giving me daddy vibes on that episode that they had last week. And then they had because I watched it today. And then Claudia had put that picture up on the thing while they was talking. I said, damn, I was like, bitch, ass looking nice, the meat sitting nice. I was like, oh.
He said he spent a lot of years pretending to be. He had to make sure he make up and kept his body right, so now he can really be.
Well, he said that he told Star Jones that he was bisexual before they got married.
Girl, bisexual and gay is two different things.
Did speaking of bisexual and
She
two
knew.
different things,
I'm sure she knew.
Well, actually, he still likes women. Let him tell it.
No, I believe that he really is. After watching him on, I'm sorry, Jazmine, go ahead.
You good? I'm just
after watching him on the show, the TGIF.
Yeah,
like
I
I think that there's more to him
that he's
than
not
what it was, and you know how we do. We do it too, girl. You was married for a long time. You come out as bad. Bitch, he ain't bad. He gay. We got to automatically make them gay like he can't be bad. And I really believe that he really is. I believe that he really did care for her too.
Who was bad?
Al Reynolds.
Al Reynolds.
He made a comment tonight. Well, he made a comment on the same episode, about two women on there. I was like, oh, I think he's still bisexual.
Me too.
I feel like that we not only we as a community, but we as a whole, we need to stop trying to take and label people and allow people to be who they're gonna be.
Right.
I mean, it's not fair to say, and I know Zala can speak this piece or whatever, but it's not fair to always assume just because the person comes out bisexual, the first thing you want to say, no, they're gay. There is a such thing as bisexualism.
There is, but some people do come out as bisexual,
and they
because
are
it's
gay.
less of a blow.
Yep.
True.
To their families and stuff like that. Some think that it's okay. Well, my mama think it's a hope that she could still maybe have grandchildren, or whatever. So
to me, it ain't no
like
such a
that.
line about it. You like what you like.
But you know what?
Right.
It's the same thing in the trans community. Sometimes while the girls are trying to figure themselves out, they have that moment where they're bi, then they're gay, and then they dress up. I just like to, do this and do that. It helps sales, this, that, and the other. Because
Lauren England did
when
this.
we were transitioning, it's not so much about her. I can identify with her because when I started
No, I'm just saying she went through that.
Yeah, when I started my transition, I justified it by being in the hair industry. I gotta make, I'm a walking billboard. Like people, and it was true.
That's what she said.
People would see my hair, like, who did your hair? Well, I do hair. I had gotten most of my clients from my own hair than referrals. So I do get it. But for me, I was trying to figure stuff out. Then I went through a phase where I had long hair and a beard, girl. Mama was calling me Black Jesus, honey. But Jesus had it flow as well as mine.
Yeah.
So there was that. And then you kind of transition with, okay, I won't do that part. And you start feeling yourself. And I start performing and doing drag. And then it was like, oh, I love this feeling. Oh, I feel so powerful. I'm on stage and I'm giving you just all of this stuff. And then I didn't want to take it off. And then that wasn't enough for me. I'm like, I don't want to be on stage pretending, bitch. I want to live it. You know what I'm saying? I want to be it, bitch. And so then I started doing it. But so I think that for a lot of people, being bisexual before they're comfortable saying that they're gay, it's a part of that same phase and transition where you're gay, bisexual, gay. And now, I'm not a woman. I'm not gonna like trans. I don't want to be a woman. Well, girl, you really do. You just don't know it yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's the same thing as the girls. The same girls, they go from being a bottom when they come out because they think it's cute and feminine, and when they first come into the gay scene, they want to do all of the things, and then they realize, you see them same girls that used to be total bottom girl, and I used to be one of them, and they gradually go from versatile bottom to versatile. Some of them go past that, and the girls become chops, and it just, I'll be like, okay.
But you know what though?
That ain't my ministry. I enjoy that everybody done figured it out, but that ain't my ministry. Go ahead, Zala.
Lily, go first.
So I definitely agree with Savon in terms of like that whole, especially being coming into my own transition. Like I'm not doing hormones or anything, but for me, going identifying from a gay man to a gay femme man to now just kind of like a just now non-binary trans feminine, I feel like number one, you know, especially in our community, there still is a coming of understanding between sexuality and gender identities, which are
Very
two
different.
really different things.
Very different. You are
And
absolutely right.
can you imagine, like, at one point, okay, figuring out your sexuality, and you think, like, okay, it's settled, it's good now, but then still coming to terms like, wait, there's still something going on with my gender identity. And it can literally take years, speaking for myself, for people to understand, like, okay, wait, I got my sexuality figured out, but now I'm starting to understand my gender identity more. And I think we're starting to see more education and awareness around that nowadays, especially thanks to a lot of the pioneers before us.
I will say, it took a while for me to actually come to the clarification of like even wanting to identify, because at first I didn't even want to identify as anything because I really didn't know much when the everything started happening. So I would just look at YouTube videos and figure out like what bisexual was, what gay was, understand everything before I would just be like, oh, I'm just going to identify as this just to identify as something, just so people, so it could like appease people for a label purpose.
Mm.
So, and then I'm already feminine anyway. So that already puts a negative thing on you being bisexual in the eyes of a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
If you're more masculine, it's easier for people to believe you as being a bisexual man than if you're feminine.
Mm-hmm.
Automatically.
I
You
really
have,
feel
But
like
for
you
some
have to
reason, it's
unlearn. You have to unlearn
Yeah,
everything that
and
they
then
taught you.
I literally had, and then even with me, like when I tell you, when you'll see some pictures, you'll see a progression on my Instagram. If you look at like, you'll see me starting to uh live out more stuff and experiment with stuff. Like me cutting, growing my hair and then changing my hair, me getting nose rings and piercings. That all
you trying
happened.
to find
That
yourself.
that all happened in my 20s. That wasn't like me doing that like in 16, because I was trying to hide and trying to figure out who I was and I was dealing with bullying and all the other stuff. So I didn't have
You
enough
coming
time.
into your own
Yeah,
person.
I didn't have enough time to be figuring out all that shit while I was like doing it. Like no, like
Yeah,
I
I
hate
ain't
to say,
have time.
I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth. Like I didn't have time to be thinking about,
But this shit.
oh, this is what I'm going to be when I grew up here, this, that, and the third, because I'm trying to survive pretty much in my head and trying to calm my nerves down and survive school. So when college came around, I was like, I'm not going to deal with that no more. So I'm going to start experimenting and trying to figure
A
out
lot of
what's going
people.
on.
It's funny how people think that the gay community has it better than when we go through. Like we have to grow up, whether you're out, whether you even know who you are, because some people like me, kids told me who I was before I even knew what gay was or knew what any of the things were. They tell you because they see that you're more feminine. And I was raised, by my mom, by a lot of older people, so that's why I was more mature than a lot of my cousins. Like, oh, go play with your cousins. We were the same age. Go play for what? I don't want to run around. I don't want. I want to sit over here and talk with y'all. Like that's how I was always in grown folks' business when I was supposed to be playing with kids.
with
So
that
I
being
grew up.
said though,
I grew up with the older mindset.
but
I
with
don't
that
want to
being
go.
with that being
Go
said
ahead.
though, I also feel like that YouTube is good to get information from. But everybody should keep in mind, just like if you had a person sitting there telling you that's just a person's thoughts and opinions. It's not nothing that's factual, except for that person or what they went through. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's where in my generation, we actually had the gay mothers
Gay families,
that took
yes.
you through and to try to steer you and to help you, whether you listen to it or not. They tried to be there for you to help you and to get you to a certain point that you are not only able to stand up on your own, because they will show you the good side of it and they show you the bad side of it, but they'll show you
Right.
ultimately and give you the choices for you to take and make the decision. I feel like a lot of times now that's what's missing in the community in general, because you don't have those people to stand there and to let you see or let you know or to help you grow through this or help you go through that, because a lot of people nowadays don't care one way or the other whether you live, die, survive, or whatever.
Right.
So, I do feel like it's a little bit differently. That's why when I use the terminology family, I don't use it lightly, because to me family means something.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? I
Just
don't just call people kids, and I don't keep just call people sis and stuff like that, because I'm a very protective person when it comes down to different things like that, because it's not something to me that I take and I take lightly to take and throw it out there. And it's very, especially in this day and age in this society standards, like it's hard to say, okay, this is family and that's family, because biological family you don't choose. But in your circle of friends and you in this lifestyle, you choose who is family.
Mhm.
So you're either choosing to set up a matriarch and a patriarchism that is going to help you or to tear you down. And it's depending on you how that person or those situations help you out in the situations or they tear you down in the situation. So I'm very I'm very leery whenever I say, okay, this is my family or that's my family. If I do call you that, you should feel something, because I don't let everybody in the close circle with me. I don't let
At
everybody
all.
have phone numbers from me. I don't do that, because I've been burnt by it before.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? There's no tea, no shade from one person to the next. I just don't do that, because to me, the way I've been hurt with people, I just feel like a lot of times there's always a hinted agenda, or is there's an alternative motive when it comes down to it, and that's just what life has taught me thus far. You know what I'm saying? So I do
I
feel
think
like
that's
that
why a lot
we
of gays
we
are
should take
in are
and
guarded in general.
have a conversation, a real true conversation about this on Thursday, because I feel like if we have a conversation like this on Thursday, if not this Thursday, maybe next Thursday, so we can all get a little clarification and people that are listening to us can get a clarification of this, because this is not something that I feel like that should be on. We can tease and joke around with it, but it's something very serious, because sexuality, like Lily was saying, sexuality, and then um
Gay families.
gays and
It's
all
a
that kind of
lot
stuff.
less
That is
gay
a lot
families
to take in to
nowadays.
compact into something. And then people are still, even nowadays, people are in their 40s and 50s and still trying to figure out who they are. Because they still playing them little small childish hoe games that they should have grown out of, but they still haven't grown out of it because they haven't matured enough in the mind frame to get to that point.
The
So
A
it's
child.
a
lot of
lot to do with it.
people. There's a lot less gay families nowadays, but even nowadays, they don't know what it means to have a gay family. They're just like, oh, this is my daughter, this is my child, this is my whatever.
But think about the
They're
separation
not.
that's already there now, and it's even worse now because, and a lot of people are dealing with depression a lot more too because of, um,
They feel like they don't have no one to turn to.
and not only that, because of the pandemic, you don't have those meeting places that you can take and you can meet up with your friends and socialize with people. You know what I'm saying? You don't have those safe havens anymore because a lot of these places, especially in bigger inner cities, it's all closed down due to all of the pandemic stuff that's going on. And people would sit their asses down, and we would get over it quicker.
Ooh,
I haven't been out there
Right.
this year, and I'm not mad about it either.
But how many videos have let's be real? How many videos have we seen on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and all this of or 50 and 60 or more people, and they still gathering, no mask, no this, that, and the third.
Mhm.
So
Because
if
they
we're gonna
don't
talk
care.
about shade and ranting and raving, that's shade, ranting and raving. Why won't you sit down?
and they all
It's
be at the clubs too,
Right.
people
taking
don't think
pictures at the
it's
club with no mask.
important
Mm,
until it happens to their inner circle.
Right.
I
right
remember
now,
all you used to see was a mask. Now people out in the winter in their summer clothes, getting COVID on their shoulders and kneecaps and elbows,
and
and
don't
don't
care,
have no doggone
NFL.
mask on, taking pics, and they just playing pretty. I'm like, girl,
and
you
don't
be
care.
pretty dead, girl.
Right.
over there with the cough, girl. And you cannot do all that and still catch COVID too. But I'm just saying,
Amen.
Right.
if you're gonna live life, try to live it and be as responsible as possible, girl.
Right. But I know what I wasn't trying to turn it towards this area because this is kind of sort of a heavy subject, and we wasn't really trying to go there because the purpose of tonight is just to get shit off our chest and be done with the situation. We got another maybe like 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna get out of here. So, final words and thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, on the panel. Final words and thoughts. Anything we want to recap? Oh, I didn't even show one video. Hold on, let me show you this one.
What the hell is that?
It's on you. It's following you.
It was the bow legs for me.
That's how you get popped.
Right, that's how you get beat up right in that daggone thing. I would have took that cart and I would have smashed upside his head.
Baby,
girl.
he would have been
Don't
inside
me
that
like
freezer.
I'd have hit you right upside that glass. Girl, don't do that bullshit to me. I'ma punch you in your face. This is why I be like, girl, don't be messing with me, girl. I ain't got time for that.
I tell people all the time, I don't play. I do not
I don't
play.
like. That's why I don't like pranks, girl. Don't prank me, bitch, because I'm gonna.
I don't like
real
surprises.
smack.
I don't play. I don't play with people's kids. I don't play with grown folks, girl.
I just
I
want.
seen they had a video.
I want to see the video, like Nivea said, where he do. I want him to keep that same energy when he do it, and somebody haul and smack the fuck out of him. I want
What
that
you
to be
mean?
posted too.
Girl, they had Cameron from Dancing Dolls. She turned 20 or whatever, so they had gave her a surprise party. They had gave her a surprise party, so she walked in. She cute or whatever. She walked into the apartment, and they yelled surprise. She was looking down because she was stepping over the little metal thing to be on in the doorway. She walked in and surprise, baby. She closed the door and walked the other way. Baby, that's me. I don't like surprise. Don't be surprised. Well, how you get in here? First of all, who let you in my house?
Bambi, go back again. Tilt back again, Bambi. Lift your neck up. Is that great how I see?
Girl, then we talk about this Sunday.
Girl,
I mean,
Then we
you
talk
got a
about this
whole
Sunday,
bunch
girl.
of it.
That's why I said, because I haven't shaved. I haven't cut my hair in 2 weeks. That's why I said the other day, girl, I said I want my gray to shift up here.
But your gray is under here.
I know that, but you would never see it because when I cut my hair is usually cut.
If only you was in my head when you said you want your gray to shift up there, all the things that came.
Right.
If only you was in my head, girl. I was like, but
I'm like,
What? I do want my gray to shift up. I don't want it to be right here. I want it to be on my face.
girl, that is still going over her head.
Right. Because I know what she's thinking.
Exactly.
What?
She
I
wants
still
to
miss
face
you. You know I'm strong.
I was about to be like, Bambi don't be remembering shit sometimes, girl.
Speaking of shade,
Who are you talking about?
You won't be remembering stuff and stuff be going over your head sometimes. And
He'll watch the replay and he'll be like, "Some, you know what that is."
Exactly.
Right.
He's like, "I know what she's trying
No,
to
I
say."
thought you was like it reminded you of somebody or something. I was like, what's she talking about?
No, I was just picturing you with that gray and doing all your stuff and stuff landing on your gray. It's no longer gray, man. It's yellow.
Well, I do got a picture where it was in
Man,
my
it's
head.
Waffle House yellow.
Yeah.
Everybody's skeet ain't white.
Ugh.
Good night.
Not the skeet ain't right.
You know what, Savon? You check with the dealer over there. Make sure your car is ready to be pulled up to
Y'all
the
got
front.
my
Girl.
car ready yet, girl. Y'all said the detail was supposed to be done an hour ago. Where we at anyway? Why
Girl,
is it
is
still
you
daylight
back there
outside
buying
this
that
white
Bentley, girl, or
line?
that Porsche over there in the corner, girl? Which one you getting?
Look, we in Alaska. Why is it still daytime and it's 9 o'clock at night, girl?
Not Alaska.
It's the yellow for me.
Girl. It's the ski ain't
Oh,
always
I got
white.
gas.
It ain't, girl.
I feel like if it's not, you might need to go to the doctor. Anything going on?
No, that's because they diet fucked up.
Right.
It's something about a nice creamy white.
Girl, good
I
night.
don't like that. I don't like that clear.
I'm going to bed. Good night.
I like it to show up.
Okay, well, speaking of hoes, we're gonna go ahead and get out of
Well,
here.
forget all y'all,
Baby,
because
you go first.
I know royalty know what I'm talking about.
No, you don't.
Oh, you just gonna bring royalty?
Right. How you going to bring royalty in here?
Don't do that to royalty.
Cause she nasty like me.
Girl.
You're right, honey. I was channeling my inner Bambi.
Right.
We all have one.
Speaking of channeling our
You know,
inner Bambi, you get to
Jasmine
go
is like
first.
she the only one
We
that
done.
saved and sanctified, honey.
I am.
Ain't, isn't.
I am.
You ain't.
And I is.
Why
And
did
you
he go
not.
inside? Make sure they drink pineapple juice. Changes the flavor. I hate her.
It's true though.
My God, today.
I hate Nivea.
My God, today. Cousin Face. What you got to say?
You know what? I'm sick of you bald head whores.
Girl,
Next time I come on here, y'all better have saving grace.
Who the fuck said
Next time, bring your ass on time, bitch.
Ooh.
I was on time whore.
Girl, you was on.
Girl, while you was over there trying to reapply your makeup, girl, for the wedding, girl. You probably late for that too.
Oh.
Girl, you was over there in the extra plane, girl. Shut up.
Girl, the extra plane, girl.
At least I become presentable.
Girl, I am presentable, honey. When I came, I went to go see Trey and was still on time. Girl, what's your excuse?
Girl, you was asleep. How was you on time?
I had three at that.
Girl, you was asleep. How was you on time?
Girl, if I was asleep or not, girl, you saw me in my dream, girl.
No, I didn't, bitch. That's why I didn't know where the fuck your ass was at.
Oh, girl, you was in my dream, honey.
Girl, I wasn't, girl.
Oh,
I got it.
Because that would have been a nightmare, girl.
A beautiful one.
How we doing?
It would have been a chainsaw, girl, right there.
Yeah, let that ball head the hoe finish.
Okay. Come on, ho. With the gray hair.
Girl, and not bothered.
Are you done?
Are you done or are you finished? Girl, next.
All right, well, hold in. Because I gave you the opportunity. Hold in. You ain't got to act like you ain't got nothing else to say. You done?
I ain't got nothing to say, girl. Bye, girl.
Okay, hold on then. From PastorSugar.com, we have Lily coming up next. All right, Lily, you got the screen.
Thank you all for coming out tonight. Make sure you hit that like button. Go ahead and subscribe and share. As Ms. Jazmine pointed out, I am the CEO and founder of PastorSugar.com. Make sure you go over to www.pastorsugar.com and subscribe to the mailing list because I will be dropping some new merch Mostly it'll be my jewelry, and I'm actually going to be coming out with my own very lipstick line, which I'm actually wearing tonight. So make sure you go over there and follow, sign up for the email list so you can be aware of when everything's going to drop. And hope to see you all soon.
Come on, lip balm. I need to get me some of that. Hold, please, for just a second. The one and only Silent Artist. What's going on, Silent Artist?
Hello,
Let
everyone.
me run your channel. Hold on 1 second. Let me run your channel. Hold on.
Hello, all. Thank you for coming to the Night of Shade, girl. Girl, here go Bambi being shady in the comments, girl. Anyway, girl, thank you for coming to the Night of Shade, girl. Y'all know y'all enjoyed this show, so y'all know my spiel, girl. I give it every time I'm up here, girl. So y'all hoes should have already pushed your little like button and the subscribe button, girl, if you enjoyed this content. Because you know you did, girl. As always, we go from one topic to the next topic to the next topic to the next topic and to the next one. And then somehow end up to another topic and we get serious and then we go back to shading each other, girl. I don't know how it works, but that's just how it works over here, girl. So if you enjoyed it, girl, hit that like button, subscribe button, girl. Thank you guys for who already did it, girl. Thank you for getting my mother, Miss Jazmine, up to 1,000, but we still trying to rise higher, girl. So you better make sure that we get up to another 1,000, girl. So keep hitting that subscribe button and share with your friends, girl, because you know they're going to enjoy the foolishness.
All right.
See y'all later, girl. Baby, shut your ass up, girl.
Hold 1 second. Girl, we did it again, girl.
We did, girl.
But I do have a highlight from Saturday nights for those that came out and missed the do's and the don'ts of relationships. Don't forget to go over to my sister's channel and check it out. Here's just a little highlight for the Saturday Night Social Club, and she'll be right back after this. So when a person don't know what your situation is, or you think, I'll put it like this, you think they don't know what your situation is. And they try to prey on us in the community. And most girls are so dumb and stupid. I'm not trying to call them dumb and stupid, but the truth is true. We 100 tonight. They taking they pay for people to be with you instead of you at genuinely finding out who you are and loving yourself for who and what you are in the situation.
So hold on 1 second.
Uh-huh.
I want to expound upon that just for a second, and then I want to go down into our lower hemisphere. You know what I'm saying? to our lower. The ones who say they what? They act like they don't know.
No.
Girl, them hoes be knowing.
They know.
I'm a hoe.
Them hoes looked for us.
A hoe.
They knew we came with a fruit basket with pebbles and oranges and apples and bananas, bitch.
A hoe
and grapes.
Painted for points every day.
But you know what? I used to love when the boys, and I called them Trey, when they used to act like they didn't know, because bitch, I would run that fantasy with them. Oh, you didn't know. For real. You didn't know. Mm-hmm. And what's so funny, why they acted like they didn't know, bitch, the first thing that they would engulf would be the banana.
Every time.
Bitch, ain't
my God, today.
I want y'all to hear my new song. Yes, Jazmine done turned me into throat singing. I'm gonna have to find me a little twerk off of it. You never know what you might find on the topic. Look on Jazmine Divine Honey with the Night of the Shade Girl, or Chat with Divine, or Honey on the Cool Down with Divine. We get knowledge on this channel, girl. I just learned a whole thing about throat singing, and it wasn't what I thought it was. Well, I say no more. That's what my dad say. Well, I say no more.
Not throat singing.
Throat singing. So y'all know where to find me, honey.
Hold on, y'all, because I wasn't done with her. Girl.
Huh?
Girl.
What happened?
You into throat singing now?
Girl, that was fast. Like I'm gonna see what kind of intro I can do with it.
Are you gonna take it? Are you gonna take it? Be bumping it in the car now, like you be bump.
Hey, they ain't got enough bass in their throat for me. I need something that's gonna make my subs move. And it's got a light little mid tone there. You know what I'm saying?
So why don't you add just a little bit bass to it then?
They need to put some knock behind it, and then I'll play it in the car. But if it ain't got no knock, we'll just listen to it on the phone.
So if it knocked, it could.
If they put a boom boom I'll play it. But you gotta have that boom boom. You gotta have something I can feel. And they say they sing it to put their babies to sleep too. It put me to sleep too in a coma. Like girl, stop. Girl, stop. Like anything just to hush, I'm going to bed. And they said it's a competition to see who can do it better. Well, I want to see that. This is going to be my thing for the week. I'm going to be looking at all the videos.
So do we have a show on Saturday night?
We do. We ain't going to be about throat singers. We going to. It might be. I don't know, girl. You never know with me, girl. I might have a whole throat singing quartet.
You know what? I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for coming in and being with me tonight. A special shout out to the panelists of the minds. That was the silent artist Leander, the one and only Miss Savon, and Cousin Faith. I'd like to thank each and every one of y'all for coming in and being with us. Don't forget, next Tuesday we will be doing the Chat with Divine returns. That's going to be at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the one and only lyric music, will be in the house with us. Hopefully bringing some music with us so we can jam a little bit. Oh girl, you and this competition just done took me completely out. I can't even. God only made one of you, because I'm trying to wrap this up. God only made one of you, and if you can't be you, who the hell else can you be? Until next time, peace, love, and hair grease. We're gonna go out with the bang tonight.
Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. Can you beam me up? I'm out on the street by the corner store, you know, the one on 15th. Got a bright shirt on, so I'm easy to see. I've been down here stranded indefinitely. I can't reach my planet, but I need to leave. You should see these people, it's hard to believe how they treat each other. It's hard to conceive. Oh, Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. Oh, Earth is ghetto, I wanna leave. I wanna leave. They got their hungry stuff.
I'm T.S. Madison. Oh, you don't know me? Well, now you'll never forget me. Yes! I got a big mouth, big dreams, and big things to say. I live my truth out loud and in color unapologetically. Oh, I'm sorry. Does that offend you? Well, girl, bye. Come on here and join me on my journey to superstardom.
The T.S. Madison Experience premieres this March on WeTV.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's